I forgot to say we were going live. Oh. Do you have that? I don't know where I want to go. It's just walk.
We don't have too much time.
What time's he done? Welcome in, welcome in. A little bit of glare. Sometimes you can't see the glare until you get into like the pure white light, you know? It should be better out here. That way? All right.
Thank you.
Reverend Rob, what's going on? Murakami, what's going on? Doug, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, I thought you were going down.
Nah, we can walk over and see the crowd and walk across the street and stuff. Go through the craziness.
Change your mind and you don't
I know.
tell me.
I change my mind constantly and don't say anything. Jay is out with us. Say hello, babe.
Hello, babe.
Hey, what's going on? Joanna, what's going on? I think, Alan, what's going on? I think Rob really wants to break my stones about getting lost in the parking lot, since I always break his stones about getting lost.
Yeah.
At Bellagio. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in, chatters. Yeah. We really have no idea where we're going tonight, so I think we're gonna go, that's my day off, so that should work out for. So
Inside, all the way.
it's off. I'm off on Tuesday. AE's coming out this weekend, so we're trying to figure out when we're going to meet up again. We met up the last time he was out here, so we will see. Listen, there's certain parking garages, right, that no matter, I don't even have to pay attention to because I always park around the same spot. Now, when we go to a new spot like Fontainebleau, which we don't really go to a lot, I don't have a particular area that I like to park at there. So that's why I got lost. Like when I go to like Treasure Island, I know I'm parking either on the roof or the 5th floor. Same aisle, same everything. And if I don't, then I could be screwed up. Same thing at like Cosmo. So I end around like 9-ish because didn't have a whole lot of time. Picking my son up. He's working at a different schedule this week, so. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Right now it's only, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it?
7:30.
It's like 7:30, 7:40. I'm saying I'll only be on until about 9 o'clock Vegas time. So. Seems like every time I walk past here, they turn the music up more. Try to keep people moving, you know? But it's a beautiful night out. No need to beat the heat tonight. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I know you like picking on me, Rob. You're a bully, man. Yeah, that's what we do. Well, sometimes we just honk the horn. Sometimes we turn the light show on. So this is where all the crowds are for everyone who says about Vegas being dead. And, you know, there's certain areas that are super crowded, certain areas that are not so crowded. And this just happens to be one of the super crowded areas. And it gets really packed across at the fountains. Should I torture Jay and make her go over?
How far down's the
What?
CVS?
Not far. You want to go there?
Yeah, because I want to get a protein shake.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Nope. All right. Pit stop. We're gonna go to CVS.
Can't eat like too late, you know?
Right, right.
I'm gonna need your credit card.
Escape from the damnation of hell. Jesus is the way, Jesus is the truth, and Jesus is the life.
The Lake Mead cruise shouldn't be that bad, even when it's really hot, because Lake Mead is pretty a pretty cold lake, I believe. I mean, the Colorado River is like 55 degrees in the middle of the summer, so we got to repent or Jesus was going to send us to hell. I think they're a little late to tell us that.
You practice lawlessness. You set it free, Jesus says.
Yes, the trading cards are out tonight in full force.
We got everybody here right now. We got the cards, we got
I know, we got cards, we got the... We got some moons coming up. No firemen for Joanna though. There were some like Chippendales back there. We'll have to look out a little bit more for them for Joanna and our female watchers. This guy in front of me is like so tall. There we go. There's a trading card down there. Uh-oh. It's stuck. Oh. Hold on, I just had a gimbal malfunction there. I gotta pull over to the side here. Uh-oh. This might be it, man. Oh, there we go. All right, I got the gimbal to reset. I don't know what just happened there. Just like, boop.
Is that your card? Do you want to just stay here?
No, I'll walk with you. It's my card.
Do you want anything?
Maybe. Surprise me. All right, so we can watch the fountain show from across the street. This is always like a nice little view when you're up here, walking outside of Paris, and the fountains go off and you can see it across the street. No, that was a gimbal malfunction. It like just gave out. I think I have to recalibrate it. I've noticed it's been a little bit more shaky, so.
Try that new place, this ice cream. set? I don't.
No, not tonight. No, I'll tell you that story about that freaking con artist when we meet up. That dude was a total scumbag. Ended up being a total scumbag. Joanna, we're out till about probably 9. Oh, so I made a little something too. Look at that. I could put a little watermark right on our live stream. I thought that was pretty cool. I just remembered that. It just popped in my head.
Soda or coffee? That's what I need.
Coffee. I got a little bit of a headache, so I think I need some coffee.
Just gonna stand here, babe.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the other end because I don't want. Yeah. All right, love you. Rob, you guys I thought that you never did anything with them. I thought he was trying to get you to do something. Like rent a car or some crap off him. I forget. All I know is like he just like kind of took off, got out of town. The people at that where he did his stuff was like, you know, they weren't no help because I know a couple people did get scammed. I felt really bad about it. You bought a show from, see, and then when, yeah, I went in looking for them and they were like real shady. I messaged them a bunch and yeah, that whole place, that whole CVS, I would not go anywhere near that if I was looking for show tickets. So we're waiting for Jay right outside CVS here. Bottle Blonde is right across the way. Got a 20-second ad, dang. Well, I know, you know, other people have bought tickets at that place and they've been able to use them and all that stuff. Like, you know, like they've been around for a long time. That dude was just a scamming piece of shit, that's all. So. He scammed me for a lot of time because I made some videos and all that stuff, but I never delivered to him because he wasn't, it was right around the time he took off, so. I think B-Boys got scammed by him or something like that. Because B-Boys went in there on a live stream. Alan, you're trying to get Metallica? That would be great if she could score some Metallica, but they're like the hard ticket to find out here, man. Do they sell them at the box office? I know they got a box office, right? I wonder if they sell them at the box office. Like if you could pick them up in person.
16 cents.
Now, Rob. So, I think Birds fan scored some tickets. Oh, okay. I'm not as good as Metallica. I got you, Alan. So what do you guys think, since Jay isn't here? Think I should have Jay walk in front of the fountains? Sometimes, like, going in front of the fountains for her is, like, torturous. Sorry. I'm standing here. There's about 3 inches of space behind me. Somebody tried to sneak by me there. What's one bar restaurant that you can't miss while you're out here? Let's see. I really love all the little speakeasies in Cosmo. My favorite one is Beauty and Excess. Walk through the conservatory. You know what? Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should walk in front of the fountains and then through the conservatory, right? Yeah, I know Happy Wife, Happy Life. She might, yeah. You know what? Let's gamble tonight. Let's gamble. We're gonna do that. We're gonna gamble. Vanessa, have you ever been to any of those in Cosmo? Yeah, you're on thin ice, Murakami. You were late the other night. Oh, she doesn't trust your recommendations. So where did you recommend? Hey, I forget. You told me where you were staying. Tiffany, what's going on? That's fine. That's cool. It's all good. Murakami is really good at multitasking. I am amazed. Oh, you're staying at Venetian. All right. I'll tell you a place in the Venetian that me and Jay absolutely love. We kind of gatekeep it. I mention it once in a while, but it's called X-Pot. So you know what? Maybe we can meet up for some drinks there. We're like friends with the bartender and stuff. Use guys, yes, that is the proper term. Everyone say hello to Jay.
Hi guys.
She doesn't know the fun she has coming to her in a couple minutes.
Oh no, what?
No. Oh, we're just gonna walk. We're just gonna walk. Trust me, babe. Trust me.
Crossing the street.
Yeah, we're gonna cross over here. Whoop. Almost tripped down the step.
Smell the spring. Spring.
Oh yeah, I know. Tuesday night. What are we doing Tuesday night?
No, we're good. Tuesday afternoon we're going.
Okay. All right.
Tuesday night we should be good.
All right, Tuesday night should be good. I think Alan was saying you were with Lydia the other night when you weren't in here modding that you were modding for Lydia. I think Alan's trying to cause some trouble. Huh? Americano. Yes, you're good on points, Murakami. You could be late a couple more times. Yes, it was nice knowing all you guys. They're staying at Venetian, so we got that spot in Venetian. X-Pod, right? Yes. They're open Tuesday, right?
You have to twist my arm to have to go there.
I know. It's like we got to twist Jay's arm to go there. We'll try to get there for happy hour because they have 2 for 1 for happy hour. What time's happy hour? 6 to 8? Something like that?
Usually they honor happy hour.
Yeah.
I might have to.
Nah, so this is where I got to make sure that Jay doesn't get to the lawyer this week.
Why?
Because we're gonna walk in front of the fountains.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh, it's the jumpers. They're down there. No, there's a whole process to get suspended. You know, you got to sit in front of Jay, do like an interview, you know, the whole HR thing, you know, there's rules, policies, and all that stuff. All right, we may get some pushers here. There's lots of people. We're just gonna watch. And then I'm gonna walk out through the doors where do we got any pushers? Let's zoom in. Huh? Oh, we got pushers. They're stuck. They're stuck. We had a pusher. Where is Mud? Let's watch. Let's watch. All right, all's good now. Oh, we got a pusher. We got another pusher. This is a good night. Of course, of all the nights that Mud's not on. So we're gonna have to cut this. Hey. Another one. We could just set up right here all night and people, like, this would be a fun.
Definitely.
No, I think sometimes after it gets pushed, oh, yep, they pushed. After it gets pushed a certain amount of times, sometimes he's just trying to speed it back up. So it resets, I think, on the bottom and tries to get back to the speed. Oh, Alan, yes, I'm definitely gonna do that. I am definitely gonna cut it out. Yeah, Mud's on thin ice now. Oh, another one. I think they got.
The sticker on now that says don't push.
I think because they just got pushed off and all got ripped off. Or push broke. Yeah, here we go. This guy's got his hands full, so he's not pushing. Yeah, we'll just sit here for a minute and see. Huh? In a minute. In a minute. We do. We definitely need like a pusher counter. It's not like a little button. I'm gonna see if there's like a little widget or app or something that I could download onto here, so that when we do this, we can just push it. No, it's still open. It's just closed for the night. They're cleaning up behind the counter. That closes kind of early. Yeah, I mean, we could stay here. We could like watch the pushers and then just look out the window at the fountain show. All right, you ready? It seems like there's a nice crowd outside to walk through. Huh? All right, we're gonna go through with the pushers. We'll see. And I guarantee that because we're going through that there'll be pushers. Oh, we made it through. But even worse, we got the jumper. Ryan, what's up? All right. All right, let's see how nice and crowded it is out here. Oh, Joanna, you weren't here for the pushers. We just had like a record pushers, like 4 or 5 pushers. Yeah, I don't think it matters. If you already have money on your Starbucks card, it's already spent. So you might as well buy the expensive Starbucks on the Strip, right? All right, everyone who's followed tonight, thank you so much. We welcome into the chatters. We do some fun stuff on here when we are around the Bellagio. Was that a sneeze or was that like she got, oh. When we're around the Bellagio and they got the self-revolving doors, we always like to watch and see if we got some pushers. So if you're new here, say hello. Maybe up here, once it kind of starts. You know? It's so freaking loud. Yeah, it's all right. It don't matter. Yeah, I'll try to get that clipped out tonight or tomorrow or something. All right, here we go. We'll just go right here. And I'm going to be quiet during this.
They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might
yeah, we got some new stickers.
You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is be a tonight. Look, if you've ever been a lady to begin with, look, be a lady tonight. Let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Look, be a lady.
Look and see if I had the stickers with. There's so many pockets in this bag. Huh? No, I just wanted to show them.
Her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice.
Have you guys ever listened to the lyrics of this song?
Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the fella you came in with. But be a lady tonight. Let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Yeah, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the guy that you came in with. Be a lady.
Yeah, 9 or 10. 9 or 10 or something like
Be a
that.
lady. Love, be a lady.
Hey, yeah, definitely send us a message, man. I don't know if you heard me. Hey, yeah, send me a message, man. We'll set something up for Tuesday night. So when are you guys? All right, everybody's considering coming out on the same weekend at some point. What weekend's that? I'm totally not paying attention to the chat. You guys are on your own right now. It's all the way. It's oh, May 31st to June 4th. That would be cool. Hey. How do you? Joanna, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. I am so sorry about that. I'm a little slow, a little off tonight. I need to get my coffee. Can I have my coffee now? Yeah. I'm sorry.
I guess.
Thank you.
Where you guys want? I just want to know what we're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, good.
Why does it show that we're like live now? That's weird. Here we go. I switched accounts, so. You know what it is? The chat's doing that weird thing again. And
So
where it like freezes, and I gotta hand scroll it. So I'm trying to get, I don't. There we go. Oh, Alan, thank you, man. I'll use that tomorrow. Why did that explode? I got an iced coffee tonight. But thank you. I will be getting some Hello Kitty or I gotta watch. I got my white sweatpants on. All right, let's go try to walk around in the conservatory. And Jay can walk. This is the part that Jay, well, I don't really like myself, is when we get down to the corner and it gets so crowded there. That's the crazy part. But thank you again, Alan. I appreciate it. We hitting the coffee spot up tomorrow night. You guys will get me 2 nights in a row on the Strip on the weekend because my son's working tomorrow night too. He usually works during the day, but changed up his schedule a little bit.
It's because he's working both places. You know?
Mhm.
Basically picks up a second
Yeah.
job.
It's all right. That's no big deal, Alan. See, I don't really mind the cut that YouTube takes on because they kind of take care of the creators a lot better than any of the other social medias, for sure. You know, that would maybe be a cool stream. Another one's about to start. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. This is perfect. Ed Sheeran. Lucy, what's going on? Rob, you're going to bed, man. Good night, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You right? Huh? That'll get cleared off though.
Let's take a pic. Hello. What were you gonna say?
So I got to get gas in my truck when we get home.
Not really.
This one's definitely gonna get copyrights. Yeah. I'm not even gonna worry about it though. Lucy, we are at the Bellagio. I can move it around too, Al. And so, like, if it was like in the way there of something, like I could move it to the side or something like that, which is pretty cool. Put it up at the top. There we go. You can make it bigger.
Ready?
Yep. Let me fix the watermark first. That's a little too big. That's like a good size there.
Maybe when are you gonna see that kid another day or that guy another day?
I don't know. I'll write them.
Maybe take them to So Stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You kind of liked it up top? Well, I'm gonna have to ask the HR director and art director. Here, do you like it here? Come here.
Oh yeah.
Right? Or, hold on. Like up top.
I don't know.
I like it down the bottom myself. Because you know what? So many things happen at the top of the screen. You know? Interferes with my chat, my view of the chat. So I like just kind of in the center. Now, the reason I kind of like it just in the center also is that, you know, you try to center up most of the stuff. So, you know, people.
All eyes on us, all eyes on us.
This is what drives Jay nuts, by the way. This part right here, when it gets all crazy.
Here we go.
Got lots of moves out tonight. She's like my fullback. She's busting through the crowd for me. We're gonna have to tell Mud we're gonna have to tell Mud to rewatch this one. So yeah, I think that the center works out best for like my view, and I think like, you know, if I take a clip and make it a short from the live stream, it'll automatically be on there, I think. I mean, well, if you want to take the bridge, we can take the bridge. I won't subject you to all the torture.
Yeah, look at all the...
Yeah, that is crazy. So this is the part that drives us nuts. And guys, here's a little trick for you, right? If you're walking through this crowd right here at the corner at de Blasio Fountains, take your wallet from your back pocket and put it in your front pocket. Put all your valuables. You should always carry your valuables in your front pocket anyway. So
Keep walking against the
yeah, this is the part that really drives Jay crazy. Like, that's her anxiety right there. And especially if we walk up the pathway to the side. I'm not gonna press my luck. I'm not gonna let it ride too much, all right? Because, you know, I do want to live to maybe see. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess we're gonna wait right here. We could just wait right here. Well, we got the bus that's blocking, so nobody can get out. No, they will.
come out in a couple hours. Probably have a good night.
All right. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I carry, right? And I think we have a link on our Amazon for my little wallet. I'll show you guys when we get up on the, we're gonna go up on the walkway. Didn't they just have, were they just turning, or were they just turning on their own? We'll wait a second here. All right, well, if everybody's going, we might as well go. Come on, hurry up. Live dangerously there. And if we don't have it, on our Amazon page, which I got to get Murakami that or add it to our bio there. It's on our link tree though. I'm not even sure if that's on our YouTube bio, but I got this really nice little credit card wallet clip thing. No, we have not seen the Zombie Burlesque show, although I think that's on our list, right?
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, that's on that list of stuff that free tickets we get from that filler seat that we use. All right, so this is the little wallet that I carry around. It's like the size of a credit card. I think it holds like 20 like players cards, credit card, license, all that stuff, magnetic. So it doesn't open up. Like, it's smaller than a pack of cigarettes, which I don't have any tonight, by the way. I've been doing pretty good with that. I don't smoke during the live streams no more either. So occasionally at night. So let's see if we can get it a little better in a better light. So it's just like a little black leather. It's got like stainless steel around the side. I guess you could take it and even get engraved. Maybe I'll go get it engraved. And I like the whole thing's magnetic too. That's like my little phone. That's like the holder for my phone, for my gimbal, one of them. So So I could actually put my wallet on my gimbal if I wanted to. That's similar to what you use down. Yeah, these things are nice, man, because like they don't, like a big, like a wallet, man. Like that's just, it's bulky, you know. It's easier for people to get out of your pocket, you know. Like a crossbody bag is actually pretty good too. I'll show you guys my one bag that we're just going like somewhere, and I'm not taking. I don't need like a lot of equipment. I got a nice little small bag. Yeah, it gets Sweet Jimmy engraved on it. I think I might.
How do they know that?
Huh?
How do they know that?
From NeonCityWalkers at the dark.
Oh yeah. That's what, when you call me, that's what it comes up as on my phone.
I know, that's what I have all my devices registered as too. So like when I hook onto somebody's, like in somebody's car and my Bluetooth hooks to it, it says Sweet Jimmy.
Mine's in Beast.
Yes, Jay's is in Beast. So yeah, it just definitely when you're out here, you just don't be foolish with your valuables and just leave stuff like that when they're by. Yeah, some people just don't know. Yeah, should have tripped them down there. Just tripped them. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, I know. It was like, hey, I'm just on the top step here. You should have turned around and kissed them.
Can we get a fabulous
Well, people, that's another thing out here. So I guess people in different countries, like personal space isn't as, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Yeah, I mean, it's
People
different.
don't respect the personal space. In a lot of other cultures, like people get real close when they talk. I hate that. Like arm's length away. You know what I mean? Give me my space. Yeah, I think people would, oh, we got pushers right away, right here. The guy that was just, oh, pushers, pushers, pushers. We're going over to this one. We'll let these people go through. No, I'm actually going through because I don't trust people on this one. That was amazing. We walked right up and got some pushers. I know. Oh, I don't know if we're going to actually walk through here. Look how crowded this is. That's, Alan, you know what? I believe that, man, because you know what? Like, if I was walking through a buffet and I saw like $3 grand sitting on a table, I'd probably be like, this is a setup. There ain't no way I'm going to try to touch that. I know, pushers everywhere. Whew, jeez. You know, one time we were at Santa Fe. Well, we were at Santa Fe, right? And that lady lost her ring. All right. So when we first moved out here, we were at Santa Fe, and some lady was frantically looking for her ring, and she had security with her, and they got a call on the radio, and they went over, and they had tracked a guy down that had picked the ring up off the floor in the casino and got the lady's ring back for her. So, yeah, you know, the unfortunate thing though sometimes is for casino workers, if they find something on the floor and they pick it up, put it in their pocket, and we're supposed to go to Lost and Found and turn it in. If you got distracted and didn't do that, you're losing your job. 100% losing your job. You know? That's why, like, whenever I find something on the floor, like after a guest checks out, I always call security, have them come up and collect it. I won't even touch it. I found like a ring or two and I call my dispatcher, say, can you have security come up here? I found a ring on the floor, and I wait until they get up there, they collect it, and that's on them at that point. You know, Alan, that is technically against the law. If you find those little small slot tickets that are for like 5 cents, 60 cents that somebody leaves around, you're actually not legally allowed to take them and use that money. That money, if it goes unclaimed for I think a year, right, doesn't go back into the coffers or whatever, that money gets given to the state. Tony Jazz. No, we are not live, Tony Jazz. We are actually on a pre-recorded video. I have some psychic abilities. I knew that we were going to have Tony come in here tonight, Tony Jazz, and ask if we were live around this time when I was recording this video. And so here we are. Yes, we are live, Tony. I just like to be a little facetious sometimes. Yeah, there's been cases, Alan, where they've actually have tracked down people who have found large tickets for like a couple grand and like called them and said, hey, we know we got you on video picking up this ticket, cashing it. You need to pay it back or we're going to press charges. So yeah, there are some known cases of that. How are you doing tonight, Tony? Welcome in. Hope you hit that thumbs up button. Hope you hit that subscribe button. Everyone who subscribed tonight, thank you so much. Welcome into the chatters. Say hello. Introduce yourself. Make yourself known. We have a great group in here. As you can tell, we talk about Vegas. We talk about a lot of things. So we say hello, drop your favorite place, drop a question. We got a lot of knowledgeable Vegas addicts in here. Vegasaholics, someone calls it. Ro, moo moo, everyone say moo moo. Type in the chat moo moo. Ro is a friend of ours. Thumbs up, everyone. Yes, listen to our new friend, Tony Jazz. I like that name, Tony Jazz. Oop. I was like, what the hell? Say hi to Roro.
Oh, hi, Roro. She wasn't in class today.
Uh-oh. Roro, if you're gonna cut class, you shouldn't go to the teacher's live stream. So what did you call that, Murakami? The Fortuna Part 2? The Fortuna 2? The little rowboat in the pond there. I'll tell you what, that's not much smaller than the real Fortuna. Did you hear back?
You want me to call?
You can call. We can walk over and embarrass them. Nah, we can't do that. See, I love this at night. I think it looks so much better at night. What do you guys? I got some videos. I'm sure you've seen plenty of videos also during the day. I think this one looks so much better at night. I mean, look at the way that egg glows, right? You don't see that glow during the day. That's for sure. Oh, you're not doing it no more, Roro. Yeah, the colors do pop at night. I mean, even the flowers, man. Tony, they are total opposites, man. I'm more of a strip guy. I really like the vibe on the strip. I really do enjoy going to Fremont Street when we have friends and family come out here, and we'll go spend the night up on Fremont. But as far as live streaming and showing what's going on in Vegas, I connect with the vibe on the Strip a lot better than I do up on Fremont, because I get a little overstimulated trying to see everything that's going on Fremont Street and pay attention to the live stream. So, you know, I try to always do like the best live streams that I can, and I get too distracted on Fremont Street. Last one I did lasted about 25 minutes. The NBA is coming to Vegas. I'm super excited. Now, I would really love, like they were doing some names. I think that it's going to end up being the Las Vegas Venom. But I was thinking, man, the Vegas Hustlers would be a really good name. Not the Las Vegas Hustlers, just the Vegas Hustlers. Somebody had that name. Somebody had that name on the website. I kind of really liked it. So this showed up Bruno Mars, right? So Bruno Mars, he did a pop-up event where he was handing out flowers. And I think this was the backdrop. And he just released his new album called The Romantics. And yeah, that stained glass is amazing, right? I mean, I've seen a lot of people comment that they thought Bruno Mars died or something. And that was a memorial. But no, and you know, yes, he does owe MGM quite a bit of money still for his gambling debt. But hey, you know, the Las Vegas Lions, we want a good team. We want a good team. I will tell her, Roro, she just walked off to the side to take some content. So, but they just named a street next to Park MGM after Bruno Mars. You know, they got this big, I think it's the first time they ever did something for like a live human being. So it's always crazy in the front here. Now, if you go around the back, the only part that you don't get is that waterfall, but you can get your picture in the back a lot sooner than you can in the front here. I'll meet you around the side. Yep. Now we'll go past the carousel. We have confirmed that the carousel at the Wynn is still there. We took a walk up there and checked that out the other day, right after we were here. So give off some Wynn atrium vibes. The A's Stadium is coming to fruition. If you go on our channel there, Tony, last Saturday night, me and Ryan, one of our friends and subscribers on here, took a walk down and checked out the construction last Saturday night. Oh, you're doing some homeschooling with your mom? Okay. Trying to get through. Oh, we're stuck. All right. There we go. Whew. Okay. I had to get out of there. My anxiety, I'm like, my heart's beating.
What are we laughing at?
Huh?
What are we laughing at?
Just like how freaking crazy it is. Like, people just stop.
We're going in the back way?
Yeah, we'll go the back way. Yeah, Roro's not doing school right now. They're gonna come back though, yeah. Yeah.
Remember, she was in the class that met today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna take the back way over to Cosmo and take a little.
Call them and he didn't answer. So
Whatever. Yeah.
Actually, this way. One of those annoying people that go to the left. No, you're supposed to stay to the right. Like
Listen, I just get in people's way now. That's my whole like being a polite walker is just like, you know what, I'm just walking all over the place like everybody else. You know, it's just it's less frustrating that way. Oh, Joanna, that's a hard one too. What's worse, the pushers or the stoppers?
I don't know. The stop probably people that stop in front of you.
Yes. Yeah, I think Jay thinks the stoppers.
Because I have like a pace.
Yes, Jay has a very steady pace.
Like, if you get in front of me. Plus, I always feel like I'm gonna like fall. Like I'm like you know, like, I'm gonna like go right into them.
Yeah, I know. That's sometimes I do walk into them because there's a little delay between the screen. Yeah, Tony, you know, there's like 12 or 14 rooms in Cosmo that are privately owned that the original buyers never sold back when they were selling, and when they did that Deutsche Bank buyout, like 12 people, 14 people, something like that. And there's just some websites that you can actually go on and rent those rooms. Like they're like Airbnb'd out, but I don't think it's Airbnb. I don't think so, Roro. Like, pull over to the side, right? Go over there and stop and talk, right? Like, and if you're in the conservatory, right? Like, I get it. You want to take pictures and things like that. Take a picture or two and move. But there's people that stop and they're like, all right, I'm going to take 5 this way.
Stop to edit the picture.
Yeah, and then they start editing the picture. Hold on. Let me.
Different filter.
Yeah, let me put a different filter on. Like, you can do all that afterwards. Like, snap, 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 go. They should have somebody in there that's like, all right, let's go. Come on, move along, move along. I forget. You guys were on. It was a couple. It was like when this first started, or when the Lunar New Year was just ending. I forget which one it was, but there was that girl. It was like a Friday night, and she set up. She had her tripod out, and she was like taking pictures, like, and it was like, it's way too crowded for that right now. Yeah, they did the Cosmo is scheduling, I think this year, right? 2026 renovations.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're doing some room refreshing. So like a luxury hotel usually does them every 10 to 15 years. So it's been 16 years since I think Cosmo opened, what, like end of 2009, beginning of 2010, I forget. So it's due, you know, and I've heard some, and Aria also. So, you know, I've heard some and seen some videos, people complaining about the, about the Cosmo and Aria. Yeah, they do have to. That's what they're doing. Like they're sending me pictures. Actually, I just got a picture on our Facebook the other day from one of our subscribers and friends in here. I'm not going to say who it is until I do the picture, but it's going to be for our You Think You Know Vegas, Where Are We? And it stumped me, and I think it's a good one. So I'm going to have that one. Today's one was pretty hard. I don't think anyone got today's You Think You Know Vegas. So I'm going to let you guys know what that is tomorrow morning. And Jay took that picture. So, and then once we tell you where that picture's from, you're going to be like, oh my God, yes, I know exactly where that door is. So, and I really thought that the Caesars Forums columns with the lion's head were going to get a few MGM Grand guesses, because that's kind of what, when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's, people are going to go, oh, MGM Grand, lion's head. So, but apparently I was wrong, because you guys are really good at this game. I need to remember to schedule that one tonight. So I try to schedule them like a week out in advance so I can just forget about it. I do, Tony, I do have an East Coast accent. You want to take a guess where from? F you, Alan. I am not from Boston. That is sacrilegious. Alan said he's from Boston. Yeah, I'm a Celtics fan too. Jay's looking like right now, like he's got.
Definitely not.
Yes, we are not. We are not. Uh-oh. Ah,
What?
there we go. I got this little screen up. There we go. Ah. Yes, you are going to be in some serious trouble with the HR lady if you keep talking about being from Boston. Tony, no, absolutely not from Boston.
And given his reaction, you should probably know. Our rivals. Who's Boston's rival?
John sounds like you're from here, Philadelphia. Ding, ding, ding. Johnny's a winner.
Philadelphia people always know that.
I know. Philly people just, boom, they pick it right up.
From here.
And I didn't even say water. So. Tony was going to guess New York. New York's better than Boston, that's for sure. Although I can't switch the camera around. I want to switch the camera around because I got a safe hat on. So we're huge NBA. We're all Philadelphia sports, right? I mean, even the bums, the Flyers, right? We're not like Flyers fans, but we'll support them. And but we're huge Sixers fans, Eagles fans, Phillies fans. There comes Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
There's Rosie.
Hey, listen, some people steal the flamingo. I want to steal that.
Oh, we got Boston. Boston Frank says he likes Boston better. I mean, I guess if you're from Boston, I don't know. Even if I was from Boston, I don't think I would like Boston. Yes, Philly has. I think you guys in the chat named it one day. We just went with Rosie because of the Jetsons. It just reminded us all of the Jetsons that day. Oh, all right. No, we'll go. We gotta move the car and we gotta go anyway. He's done. All right, that's fine. We'll just walk down and we'll end it down. What time is it? All right, hold on. We got to figure out what's going on here with our kid.
He said he doesn't want to wait there.
Okay. Yeah, Jim Steaks is good. So it's not that we hate Boston the city. Basically hate the Boston Celtics. That's what everything's based upon. The Boston Celtics. I mean, you know, the Sixers passed up Jason Tatum and picked, who did we pick? Simmons? And I think we picked Simmons, Ben Simmons, right? And then you guys got us in that trade with Al Horford, who's like he came to the Sixers and became the biggest bum in basketball history, then went back to the Celtics and was like, oh, look, I remember how to play.
It was all planned.
I thought it was all planned. It was all, you know, it was like the Patriots cheating, you know, Deflategate and all that stuff. The Celtics made a trade with the Sixers to take them out of playoff hunt. So, you was at the Navy shipyard when they had Iverson. Iverson was such a great basketball player to watch play. Rosie, yeah, I knew that. I was trying to just ignore because I don't like to give people's real names out. You didn't cheat. Oh, I believe you, Alan. and that wasn't a fumble either, right? Oh yeah, LA and Boston, the Lakers and the Celtics have a great rivalry.
We just met somebody the other day didn't we just meet somebody? Where did we meet the guy?
Huh?
Oh, the bartender.
Oh yeah, the bartender, yeah.
He was like, well, we have something in common.
Yeah. Yeah, the bartender at Fontainebleau the other night was a huge LA fan, Dodgers, Lakers, and yeah, we were talking about that a little bit. So, what?
I'm looking at clips of the Dodgers, and I'm like, how's anybody gonna beat them?
They'll blow it in the end. They'll blow it in the end. So should we just walk around more? He's gonna be a little bit.
I mean, I don't want to go back outside. Do you agree?
Yeah. What time did we get down here? 7?
Yeah, probably about 7.
All right. Was who Billy Idol? Did somebody walk by? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I saw
Jay said, yeah, she thinks it may have been.
I saw him. I don't think it was him.
She saw him. She don't think it was him. We saw Paulie Shore in here one night.
Yeah, right here.
Like right around this area. And we only recognized him because we heard his voice. He's got the same voice. You want something? There's no good. No. Go for a hot coffee, but there's no good hot coffee here.
We went around to milk, but the line's
I'm not. We're not drinking milk no more.
Oh, you want me to go to get it from Illy?
Yeah, I won't go. They were rude to me in there.
I know. You want me to go?
Yeah, if you don't mind. You still got the card?
My eyebrows are wolfing because I'm getting them done this week. So I wanted to make them like, you know, I think I saw them.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Large
Jay,
black or do you want okay?
no, just a large black is fine. Yeah, I mean, I've met some people at work, and I can't really talk about who they are on here, but I've met some really cool people at work. For some reason, I cannot get the camera to turn around tonight. I have a little, give me 1 second. Let's see if this works. No, that's not working either. Oh, you got to know Shaq really well? Shaq seems like he's like a really cool dude in real life, you know? And what I do like is how him and Charles Barkley mess with each other. They were like bitter rivals when they were playing, man. That was like one of the best NBA fights when Shaq and Charles Barkley went at it. Yeah, Benjamin Franklin, I mean, you know, there's a lot of people born in Boston. There was only like 3 cities back then, man. Yeah, I should do it. We should do an Amazon wish list. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I don't want to feel like, you know, sometimes like esky, you know, like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm weird like that. Ro, you leaving? All right, you have a good night. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe, he was born and raised in Boston. I did not know that. I know he died in Philadelphia. All right, we'll see what we do, Alan. Because this one, I've had this one for like a year and a half, and it's starting to whatchamacallit. And that was my next purchase, right? I just purchased some stuff for the Osmo, the Pocket 3. I just purchased like a combo pack for that, and a few battery packs, like smaller battery packs I just purchased. Philly killed them, yeah, right? Mud, what's going on? Mud, you missed a great night so far, man. We had about a total of 6 pushers, I think. At Bellagio, we had a lot of moons outside of the Bellagio. Tony, there's a lot of different meanings that people say. It was take people 8 miles out and bury them 6 feet deep. That's one of the 86. But 86 actually comes up in some other things, meaning people are kicked out prior to the mob being out in Vegas. But I think I don't really know. Now you got to remember, right? So back when the mob was in Vegas, right? The strip was so small. If you went 8 miles out, you're in Summerlin and Henderson, Sunrise Manor. Like, they've been building and digging and all that, and they rarely ever find bodies. I think the more plausible dumping grounds was actually Lake Mead. I don't really think that people really got buried in the desert. Yeah, you missed all the good stuff, Mr. Mudd. But yeah. Yeah, I think like, has anyone ever gone to the Mob Museum out here, right off of Fremont Street? If you have never gone there, that is a great, that's a great museum, right? It's a history of the mob in general, but a lot of it has to do in Vegas. and there's a lot of really good knowledge in there. And there's a really cool speakeasy down in the basement of it. I'm trying to get my, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely like, I took my son there and we had a blast. We were in there for a couple of hours. There's like just so much. It's very interesting how it all tied together, right? And then when you really dive into the history of Vegas, you start to see how connected the mob and the Mormons were, right? Because the Mormons had a lot of money, and the mob, they weren't able to get traditional loans from a bank, so they were getting their money to build these casinos and stuff. A lot of it came from loans from the Mormons. And, you know, now the Mormons, they basically own all the companies that make the slot machines and tables for the games, you know? So, you know, it's actually like a really interesting when you dive into, there's some really good videos on YouTube here. Thank you, baby. Cheers. Okay. I'm gonna put this in my bag. They didn't teach you that in church? Well, I mean, you know, Las Vegas was originally a Mormon outpost. So, you know, they were here before the mob was here. Jay's walking around doing some content now. Yeah, I remember you were saying that the other night, Alan, you were raised Mormon, and now you're not. Boston Frank, have you ever gone down to the Poe House in Philadelphia? Yeah, Tony, that's what I was saying. That speakeasy is pretty cool. I don't drink, but I do like to check out all the speakeasies, the bars, and things like that. So I can at least say, you know, if they're nice in there and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, the Edgar Allan Poe House in Philly, it's down in an area called Northern Liberties. I want to say it's off of like 5th and Spring Garden, somewhere down around there. It's pretty cool. Tony, when last time we were out in LA, that was one of the places that we wanted to drive by, but traffic was just getting too bad, and I was like, nah, forget it, man. You know, LA traffic, you know. I was like, you know, let's get back to the hotel. We got dinner reservations. We went out to like Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, and all that stuff, and yeah, isn't it like right? It might be closer to like 5th and Fairmount. I'll tell you, so I've been to Boston a couple times. I love the city of Boston. A lot of history, a lot of cool like museums and neighborhoods and things like that, right? Same thing with New York, right? New York, I would never want to live in New York. I would never want to live anywhere on the East Coast again. But if I had to pick a town, a city on the East Coast, I would probably say Pittsburgh would be the city I went to, right? Pittsburgh is a beautiful city. It's very underrated, but it's a great city. But it's too cold on the East Coast for me. I don't want snow. I don't want rain. I don't want 40 degrees. I don't want 30 degrees. Christ, I don't want anything under 60 degrees. So that's why I love living in Vegas, right? It's hot in Vegas. It's like, you know, I don't, if there's snow, it's because I drove out to Mount Charleston to see it. So, yeah, Pittsburgh's pretty cheap. There's, so I don't really like to get into politics on this channel, but sometimes we do. But me and Jay are friends with the Fettermans, Senator John Fetterman from Bradford, PA, that Bradford is right outside of Pittsburgh. And that's like an old steel mill town, and that's kind of gentrifying. It's nice out there, but yeah, it was Pittsburgh. I used to go out to Pittsburgh a lot when I was in the Steelworkers Union because the International is out there. So I would get sent out there for training, meetings and stuff, and you know. Going to be 28 degrees in Philly tomorrow night. No. 28. Forget that, man. I think the coldest weather that I've been in out here was one night in December about 4 years ago. Me and my son went out to the desert to do some astrophotography because there was supposed to be some meteors and all that stuff. And it was like 25 degrees out in the desert. And I was like, we were freezing cold. We weren't really prepared. We took coats and stuff, but not like 20-degree weather coats. So it does get cold out in the desert. Jorge, everyone say hello to George Flores, 7647. One of the greatest people you will ever meet in your life. One of my best friends at work. Everyone, give George a big hello. I think, George, you should start paying me, man, to give you these great shout outs. It's the famous Mr. George. So when George comes in, right, he won't admit to this, but I know this is what George does. Right before he comes in, he starts screen recording. So he gets me giving him the big shout out, and he gets you guys all saying hello to him. Then he goes into work the next day, and he's like, yo, I was on James's live last night. Look, everyone likes me. Say hi to George. George is on.
Hi, George. Jimmy's favorite color.
That's funny. You want to go look around at art?
Where?
You want to go look at the art or something? Yeah. All right, let's go look at some of the art in here.
Down here?
We go up. We'll go down and up. Ready? All right, we're gonna go look at some art. Yeah, well, so the February numbers came out, and I haven't taken a really deep look at them, but the February numbers for tourism seemed like they were all going up. So that's a good thing. You know, what was the only thing that was down? Conventions were down a little bit. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of a look into that a little bit more. So you want to tell them about the dogs when we get back there?
I gotta look at the story again. I just know that they're the textures that they're meant to be touched.
Just 'cause I gotta pee.
Oh. She said that there was a reason.
Oh, you know that. I have no idea, Murakami. No idea.
This guy.
Over here.
Should want to get in the bedroom. We're gonna look at some of these pictures over here, guys. Kind of a weird one. This is the Ritz brothers. Not sure who they are. Frank Sinatra. Sultan Frank Sinatra being pampered at the dunes. 1954. Dang, a long time ago. Let's see. Oh, I love this one actually. It's one of my faves. This is Barbara Deere playing a slot machine underwater at the last frontier. Robbie the robot shooting crabs at the sands. Robbie there is Rosie, the vacuum cleaner's cousin. Guys, great place. We need to get away from the hustle. They have all these like comfy chairs here. Like quiet. They're meant to be touched. This is the bad dog.
Oh, everybody's looking.
We have one of them.
Here explaining why he
Yeah.
in the trash or something. And look, his face, his eyes are a little bit
Yeah,
like
for
sad.
sure.
Like, oh.
And their faces are all like, "Oh my gosh, what did you do?" Look at that one. That one's really bugging out. He's like,
Yeah, ooh, that one.
we have good dogs and bad dogs too. All right, Jimmy's taking you back. I got you. I'll make you up, baby. There we go.
Alan, it's pretty cool, like working in a casino, but like a lot of places you're not allowed to like play certain games. You're not allowed to play like progressive games or like games with like dealers. So, you know, you got to watch yourself, right? Because if you're in the casino that you work at and you know, you get yourself in some trouble, you could end up getting fired. I've seen some employees where I worked that had that happen. Yes, I remember where I parked because we parked here at Cosmo, and I park basically in the same exact spot every single time we come. So we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna go check out some art. Boom. Looks like your English bulldog, George. I didn't know you had an English one. I know you had the Frenchies. Yeah, we do meet we do meet people at work, but I don't really like to talk about who I met at work on like a live stream because I don't think that's professional. Just like, you know, you don't ask for an autograph or a picture while you're working, you know, and you kind of just don't even acknowledge that they're famous. Okay. That's because you're a creep, George. You know no boundaries. So I like this one. This is playing cards that are folded up. This is called Card Cascade. So there's a blue one and a red one. I kind of like the blue one better because I like the way how it's like the triangle's going to the right instead of the left. Oh, this is a cool one too. There's like cool, so this is the third floor of the Cosmo. Okay. This is the third floor of the Cosmo. This is like the convention area. So there's a lot of really cool artwork up here. It's really quiet. And if you come up here during the day, there's usually tons of convention people and you can't really walk around. So right now is a really good time to come up here and just take in some artwork, some quiet time, maybe before you go back up to the room, decompress a little bit. And what just happened there? All right, hold on. Give me 1 second here, guys. I think I might have found out why the gimbal fell over. I got to plug it in. Do me a favor.
What?
I think in the front pocket here is a white charger and a cord. Can you give it to me?
Which pocket?
The front pocket.
Little one?
Yeah. You got it, no? Yeah, is there a cord in there? Yeah, just give me one of them. Because I wanted to show this up here. Here, plug that into that. We're good? All right. Well, we'll see if we're good. We'll see if it'll turn back on. So that might have been the reason the gimbal gave out earlier, was because it was running a little low and I wasn't paying attention to the little indicator light. That could have been it. But I just want to show you guys a couple more little pieces of art, and then we're gonna sign off for the night. See, I'm all discombobulated because Friday night is not normally one of my nights to live stream, so I wasn't really all prepared. So, you know, let's just go show you guys the key card, right? This is actually really nice down this way. Let me show you guys this. This is a nice seating area, and then you got your towers, elevators over here. Should take a nap every day at lunch, George. Or maybe I'll take a nap up in my riser room. All right, this is making me seasick. So, all right, we're gonna end this now because my fault. I wasn't paying attention to the charger on my gimbal. So, thank you guys all for signing in tonight, and I'll be on tomorrow night, and I'll be way more prepared because Saturday nights I do go out sometimes. So I'm going to make sure everything is 100% charged on the chargers tonight, and we'll be ready to be out tomorrow night, probably around the same time. I'll probably start between 7 and 7:30 and go until about 9:30. So I'll see you guys on there tomorrow, and had a great night. So